Good afternoon, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, and we are bringing you now the special coverage on the newly formed tropical depression Ofel, which is now traversing central Philippines. And we are giving you the latest for this Wednesday afternoon, October 14, 2020, and brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Now you can see now the fast animation. The fast-moving cyclone, which is very weak as of this time, moving across the Cebuan Sea, approaching the southern coast of Marinduque towards the eastern coastal areas of Oriental Mindoro, and it is expected to make landfall over Mindoro within the next 6 hours, probably this evening or early tomorrow morning, and it will exit right away over the West Philippine Sea, and it will intensify here, becoming a tropical storm as it moves farther away from the country. So you can see some widespread swath of rain bands, which is quite disorganized, displaced more to the north, so affecting the Bicol Region. Although here in the Bicol Region started to move away, it's now affecting southern Quezon, the rest of CaLaBaRZon, and including Metro Manila and portions of Central Luzon. So expect some light to moderate to heavy rains to at times intense rainfall across these areas, particularly over Mindoro and the northern islands of the Calamian, and also over areas of Romblon. Although this is quite disorganized, there may be some patches of thunderstorms passing by, so expect some heavy rainfall. And please take all necessary precautions against possible flash floods and landslide generated by this weather system. So this is the latest zoom in satellite animation from windy.com. This is a UMETSAT satellite server. You can clearly see here the gray color. That's the rain bands of Ofel. Ofel is somewhere here as it moves towards the west. So it's quite difficult to locate the exact center of the system since it's only a very weak TD. Some agencies like the Joint Typhoon Warning Center classify this as a active low pressure area, so it's not yet a tropical depression for them. Only Japan Meteorological Agency, Pag-asa, and yours truly via typhoon2000.com. And if we are going to change the imagery to visible, there you go. You can see here the thunderstorms overwhelming parts of CaLaBaRZon, particularly Batangas, Laguna area, and western sections of southern Quezon. Those are heavy to intense rainfall spreading across areas of CaLaBaRZon. So you're going to zoom that in so that you can see clearly the rain bands with thunderstorms across southern Quezon towards CaLaBaRZon, including Metro Manila later tonight. So expect some heavy downpour as the evening progresses. So let me shift to visible. So that's the visible imagery. Those are rain area. So here in Naga City, it's starting to be quiet with only light drizzles. So we expect improving weather overnight, especially tomorrow as the system moves out into the West Philippine Sea. Here's our track around 11 a.m. So expected to pass over the northern part of Mindoro, just south of Calapan, late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So it depends on the speed of the system. And then if we zoom it, so tomorrow 8 a.m. it will be here just along the west coast of northwestern Mindoro, and it will intensify into a tropical storm somewhere here just south of Scarborough, Panatag Shoal, and it will eventually move out of the Philippine area of responsibility as a 75 kph tropical storm that will be on Friday morning, and possible landfall on Saturday over the eastern coastline of Vietnam. So far, that's the historical track of tropical depression Ofel. It made landfall here over eastern Samar and exceeded via the northwestern part of northern Samar across San Bernardino Strait, making landfall over Matnog area and passing over southern Burias around 11 a.m. earlier. And right now it's beginning to rain again here in Naga, so it's on and off rainfall brought about by the departing rain bands of this weak tropical depression. So you can see here, there's still some patches of thunderstorms or rain bands passing over the Bicol region. So expect overnight with some passing rains, but tomorrow much improved weather. So it depends if this long line of rain still moves towards the Bicol region. We could have an extended set of rainfall. So look at those long line of the trough of Ofel, but it's starting to dissipate. But you expect more rains due to the prevailing La Nina. Let's move now towards our global clocks. Let's refresh this if we have something new. Not yet. You can only see here global clocks from UK Met and GFS showing the tropical depression moving towards the West Philippine Sea. Now let's take a look at our let me change this. This is our rain, wind, and pressure forecast from the ECMWF model, courtesy of windy.com. So by tomorrow afternoon, the storm will be on the west of Lubang Island based on the ECMWF model. But if we use the American model, it is somewhat more to the south. No, just a little bit to the south, but most of them agree on what the path of this system will do or will go. I mean, Friday, the system will move out of the Philippine area of responsibility as likely a tropical storm. And see, we have a slight southwesterly surface wind flow affecting Mimaropa. Some thunderstorms still in most parts of the country, especially in the afternoon. That's a normal thing here in the Philippines since we are in the tropics. So expect. And if you move forward towards Saturday, some improved weather will be expected in some parts of the country. Okay, before we leave you, here's the Global Tropics Hazards and Benefits Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA. On this is valid for the next 2 weeks again. Week 1, valid October 14 to October 20. There we go. High chance of tropical cyclone formation. That's Ofel, moving towards Vietnam with high amounts of rainfall above average across much of Indochina, and above average rainfall also here to the areas of the Marianas and the Caroline or Micronesia. And as we look towards our week 2, valid October 21 to 27, 2020, this is moderate probability of another tropical cyclone formation over the Philippines or over the West Philippine or South China Seas. That will be between October 21 to 27 before All Saints Day. So there might be some wet weather again, above average rainfall across Luzon and portions of the Visayas, brought about by the existing La Nina climate plus these multiple low pressure systems traversing the Philippine Islands. Okay, so there you go. That's our latest update on the tropical depression Ofel. This is our special coverage, and we will be returning again tomorrow, Thursday, to give you more updates on this tropical cyclone. From Typhoon 2000, this has been Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser. Be #TyphoonWiser. And thank you for watching our weather channel.